Hey friends, welcome back to another speed build. I'm Linvia and we are building on a lot here in Newcrest. The lot name is Fern Park, which I think is about 30 by 20 by the lot size. It's a fairly decent sized lot that we are working on that's perfect for a boho industrial theme build. Imagine red brick with black accented windows. Ooh, windows. I'm starting early, y'all. Anyway, we got a side balcony stacked on top of a porch and a backyard perfect for a growing toddler. The home is perfect for newlyweds, a small family, or roommates. This build can be found on the gallery by Linvia, of course, if you wish to download it. And if you're interested in seeing what we're gonna do in this build, stay tuned. And if you like what you see in this build, go ahead and hit a cozy little like. It helps the channel and it actually kind of tells me what you all are interested in seeing in future builds. That way I kind of get an idea of what everyone likes to see in the future. So the inspiration for this build actually kind of came from me wanting to do something different in style and color for each video I post. Like last week, we went from a very colorful orange tropical build to something that's much more soothing, neutral in color for our container build, which I posted last Saturday if you haven't seen it. It was an awesome blend of minimalistic kind of style and plenty of greenery. But yeah, so for this week, I'm doing a very darker and an industrial style build with boho accents. But really, it kind of depends on what part of the home that we're working on, where you'll see either more boho or more industrial, or maybe even a balance of both. You're going to see some cozy boho aesthetic along with some industrial metal aesthetic blending together basically. And I figured it'd be awesome to put them together for a small family build. Plus, I thought it was super cool and different when I noticed a theme of them, or the style is kind of growing on Pinterest. What I love the most about this build is the upstairs mini indoor greenhouse. I thought it was such a cool idea to have. I mean, I guarantee you, I'm not the first one at all, to add that kind of idea to a house. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and just do it and see how things turn out. And I actually love how it turned out. It's super simple, but it looks so cool on the outside. Plus, if you don't want a indoor greenhouse, you can easily turn it into like a sunroom or like a play area for the little kids or even an additional bedroom. It also have a walkout to the upstairs balcony, and if you're interested in the overhang canopy thing, it came from the Desert Luxe kit. I didn't want to add a roof in this area because it kind of throws off the side look of it, but I wanted to give it like a shady like area for the plants still. Of course, I switch up in every build video and I'm actually building on the exterior first. Majority of the outdoors landscape is from the debug section, which I need to start using more often as I'm starting to realize they're just better compared to the actual build trees and landscape items. Like I never realized, except for one at a time, how detailed in the shading of each item is so good. So yeah, I am back to using debug items for decorating. Whenever I do decorate the exterior of a build, it's honestly up in the air. I'll find like a nice color or bush or flower item and I kind of run with it. Then I usually add like one extra pop of color and then I stick with a bunch of neutrals to add like a little bit more dimension. I use small, medium, and tall greenery to look more appealing, I guess. But to be honest, I really be just trusting the process and running with it. Alright, so you're probably wondering what in the world is going on right now because you're seeing floating items in the little hallway area, dining area, and the kitchen. So I decided to spend an hour to an hour and a half decorating these locations and did not realize that I had put OBS on pause because I was talking to my sister on the phone. Gotta love me. And what's crazy is that I have a mute on my mic, so I don't know why I did that. So yeah, instead of completely erasing everything, I just left those items floating and re-added the main furniture items. Look, I'm picky enough when I'm building and decorating. There was no way I was going to completely delete the whole room to the point where I completely started over. Funny thing is though, after I looked back from my original photos I took on my phone, I noticed I actually ended up being a little bit more detailed and actually selective in the items I chose, adding on to the room. Crazy, right? But yeah, as you can see, we are building onto this kitchen using the new base game counters, and many other items of this room actually came from Laundry Day stuff pack, like the little dining area wicker chairs, which I think they're so cute because they're so detailed, and this rope style rug. And what I love about this room is you can see a bit of softness of both boho from the backsplash of the kitchen to the little decor items that I added. Then you have some industrial from like the island chairs that are from the Desert Luxe kit. That way it's super welcoming for a little family or even a get together. Then on over in the living room, I went with a base game fireplace with items floating in the air, of course, which was also part of my little mishap from earlier. And a lot of the items in this room actually came from base game, industrial loft kit, which used to be my favorite kit back in the day when they first started releasing kits. It's just so different from our usual furniture and decorating pieces. The sofa, chair, rug, and coffee table all came from this kit. So if you're interested in like more structured and metal pieces, this is the kit for you. Of course, I'm adding some final decor items to this room that came from City Living, Seasons, and the base game. For me, I love how small and cozy this little area is, and the color green is super soothing and versatile, which I need to branch away from blues and greens because I've been using them so often. And I think I'm ready for something a bit more experimental, which if you all stay tuned in the future builds, you might actually see me kind of branch outside. Upstairs to the main bedroom, you will see a bed that's already there because that's when I noticed I wasn't recording. But fortunately, you all get to see my decorating process in this one. I adored this bed, and it came from Growing Together expansion pack, I believe, or possibly for rent. Then I added these industrial style bedside tables. I ended up switching out these curtains because they were clipping into the white panel of the windows. Those are actually my go-to curtains if something doesn't look right or I feel like I need something a little bit more softer to the room. But I actually love these with the gold floral design that still gives that boho theme along with this cozy rug that's from Tiny Living. Those original curtains actually came from Desert Luxe, but the ones that we are going with came from Seasons. And I really love the entertainment area. I set up here with this cute TV photo thing, and I wish I had in real life. Although I've been told you can actually set up a smart TV to do the same thing, which is wild to think how far technology can or has gone. Anyway, I am adding some final decor items for this little area for the bedroom, and I had to add these cute seating area that came from high school years to pull the room together. Like, I really wish we had a full set with this type of furniture, like a sofa, love seat, chair. I know we have a chair, but I just think we should have a whole set or maybe even a kit dedicated just to boho theme items. I know we have Laundry Day, but I feel like it's kind of outdated now. Like, don't get me wrong, there are some useful items in that stuff pack. I just feel like we need more variety and stuff, since aesthetics and styles are always changing and evolving and growing. So for the final bedroom, I decided to go with a infant toddler theme room, and I'll let you all know I kept changing the wallpaper and switching the room's furniture around because I rarely build in areas or rooms of this size. Well, it's small for me. And I didn't realize just how abnormally large these infant items are compared to the actual room, which is wild. I knew I wanted something that was fairly gender neutral and warm and cozy, which as you all can see, I'm super excited that autumn is coming. So I really kind of tuned into that energy to create this cute room, which I hope you all like because I thought this room was so adorable, especially with these decals that came from Growing Together. But yeah, leave a comment below if you say autumn or fall. I actually kind of go between the both of them, but I'm actually curious in who actually says fall and autumn more often. Now we are moving on over to the upstairs seating area, which I kept super simple and snug using neutral colors. And this love seat came from the Book Nook kit. Y'all, if y'all knew how many times I had to say that over and over to get that right, I was struggling. Anyway, next is the upstairs indoor greenhouse room. All the items in this room came from the Greenhouse Haven kit, which I love so much. And the fun thing about this room, it's super versatile. Like you can create anything in this area, like a sunroom, a playroom, a bedroom, an upstairs office, and so many other ideas, even like a gaming room, really. But yeah, I like this idea and making it into like a greenhouse because it's different from my usual builds. And I can see the parent Sims growing their vegetables in this area just to put them outside on the balcony. So I kind of ran with this idea. And we are moving back outside to finish out the patio area and adding some toddler play items that came from the toddler stuff pack. I wanted this backyard to be a friendly area for toddlers and family members getting together on a summer evening, enjoying spending time with each other. Plus I have a tendency to always use a swing set to fill up areas, so I wanted to do something a bit different. The upstairs bathroom was fun to do with my go-to simple backsplash and floral tiling that came from For Rent, I believe. I figured with all this space I can definitely fill it up with using a separate shower and tub instead of the combo version. I love the wooden frame on this tub. It's a bit different, but it's perfect for this type of bathroom style. And it goes well with the bathroom counters, and of course I stuck with a very yellowish brownish color with green to keep with the woodsy type of colors that goes with the rest of the home. And with that, I hope you all enjoyed this build. And of course, this build will be on the gallery under Lumvia if you wish to download, along with several other builds I've either posted on here or just worked on my own time. So of course, I'm adding in some screenshots as usual. And if you liked this video and maybe it made you smile, leave a cozy little like and subscribe to join the Soft Soul Squad. Until next time, stay cozy, dreamy, and kind. Bye y'all.